Grateful and I'm thankful to be here.
Very overwhelming.
Real privilege and seeing so many of the Bengali and Bangladesh community here.
It is important we keep this legacy going.
সবাইকে আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাই যে আমাদেরকে সহযোগিতা করার জন্য।
Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to this year's British Bangladeshi Who's Who. Please make some noise. Firstly, I'd like to say a huge congratulations to everyone that's in here today because we are celebrating after 3 years, can you believe? I mean, that in itself is a huge celebration that we're all together again. We're seated, we're seeing some friendly faces, and we're just here to celebrate the creme de la creme of our community, the pillars of our community. It's a night to be proud of, it's a night to celebrate, and it's a night to really loudly say, yes, I'm proud to be a British Bangladeshi. And of course, for the last 14 years, the British Bangladeshi Who's Who has been holding that torch really strongly to make sure that we find those gems within our community.
The founder of the British Bangladeshi Who's Who, Mr. Abdul Karim Goni, and the Karim family, including the founder, editor, barrister Shahadat Karim, our lead media partner, Channel S Television, our respected media, mayors, councillors, community leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, good evening, and a very warm welcome to the British Bangladeshi Who's Who Gala Dinner and Awards 2022. Thank you for your support and duas over the years of the Who's Who. Thank you because it is you who make it happen. 14 years ago, we had our inaugural Who's Who publication launch and gala event. It was at the Channel S Television event venue, as it then was, and many of you were there. Now, whether you are profiled in the book or lucky enough to be an award winner, your accomplishments are not a destination. They are a journey. Together, you represent the harmony between tradition and progress. Together, you restore the clarity about our challenges. Together, you are the catalyst and hope for the story of those of our people whose story is not yet written. Enjoy the British Bangladeshi Who's Who 2022. Let's begin.
You've heard a lot about the British Bangladeshi Who's Who journey and how it's all started, but we do have a little documentary for you to watch as well. If we could take a look at our documentary.
First established in 2008, the British Bangladeshi Who's Who is an annual publication celebrating the success and achievements of the best of the Bangladeshis here in Britain. The publication then consisted of over profiles of personalities from various walks of life who have made it to the top within their sectors, including finance, politics, real estate, legal, media, catering, communications, as well as other areas.
Who's Who have actually recognised my contribution to the community.
এই ইভেন্ট আমি যে দেখছি আনবিলিভেবল।
আজকে আমার সেই স্বপ্ন পূরণ হয়েছে।
এটা পাওয়াতে আমার দায়িত্ব আরো বেড়ে গেল।
It's a very diverse, it's across all areas of society.
বিভিন্ন সেক্টরের লোকজন এখানে আসে, সবার সাথে নেটওয়ার্কিং এর দেখা হওয়ার একটা সুযোগ থাকে।
We will encourage our younger generations by seeing those motivated people.
Each year, the publication is launched by virtue of a gala dinner, which has been attended by VIPs, public figures, various segments of the media, as well as the individuals whose profile is included in the publication. This year has been no different, with 600 guests present. Proud to be the founder of the British Bangladeshi Who's Who, the longest-running all-sector community awards in Britain, Abdul Karim Goni has said, "This year we celebrate the 11th anniversary of this important publication. The publication has really gone from strength to strength. When we started, we could only have dreamt of this publication continuing and growing at the rate it has."
10 years ago, I stood before many of you at the launch of the inaugural British Bangladeshi Who's Who publication. And in the last 10 years, it's remarkable that we've taken huge strides.
এটা আমরা কমিউনিটির জন্য করতেছি, কমিউনিটিকে হাইলাইট করার জন্য, কমিউনিটির সাকসেস স্টোরি ব্রিটিশ মেইনস্ট্রিমে তুলে দেওয়ার জন্য।
Focus of our publication and awards is we try and recognize those people who are involved with the community.
In October 2010, the third edition of British Bangladeshi Who's Who included profiles of 200 successful personalities. 400 guests attended the dinner. In October 2011, the annual gala dinner launching the publication took place at Waterlily in East London. Then, from October 2012, the awards ceremony and gala dinner hit a new prestigious height and was held at the Panorama Hall of the world-famous Alexandra Palace in London for the following 3 years. As the publication grew, so did the requirement for a larger venue. And so, in November 2016 till now, the publication and gala event has been held at Meridian Grand.
So many talented people from the Bangladeshi community in the UK. There really is fantastic talent out there, and it's a wonderful opportunity to celebrate that and also inspire the next generation to succeed.
To see that community who are completely integrated into British society but coming together to celebrate each other's awards and what they've done for this country. I mean, it's fantastic.
11 বছরে আমরা যতটুকু অ্যাচিভ করতাম পারছি, this is now people use it as a reference book, even the wider community.
Good evening and a warm welcome.
It's been a great journey.
The publication is about celebrating the best of the British Bangladeshi community.
Just looking around here now, I see so many role models just sitting.
It's really inspirational to hear of the great success stories.
Bangladeshi community here in Britain puts so much back. You're celebrating that and I celebrate it with you.
Such strong support from the community.
This is our success. The people are attending today. We'll do continue our event.
Can we please give a huge round of applause to the British Bangladeshi Who's Who?
Please allow me to introduce our first speaker. She's the CEO of Pearl Advertising, Head of Communications for the Conservative Friends of Bangladesh, and most importantly tonight, she is the Executive Editor of the British Bangladeshi Who's Who. Please welcome Suhana Anwar Ahmed.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. This year, I find myself filled with a sense of contentment, knowing that the British Bangladeshi Who's Who has reached its 13th year. The publication is all about the best of the British Bangladeshi community and what we celebrate. The publication is about you and your wonderful contributions to not only your community, but to Britain. We must not forget the reason behind this publication, and the rationale is twofold. Firstly, I and all those involved in this publication sincerely hope that those who feature in this year's edition will be positive role models for the younger generation. Secondly, and perhaps more importantly, at a time when various factions of the media and society are questioning the values of migration, that this publication serves not only to dispel some of these myths about migrant communities, but also highlights the positive social economic contributions made by the Bangladesh community to Britain. I'd like to thank the British Bangladeshi Who's Who team. You'll meet them all later, especially the founder, Abdul Karim Ghani. I'd like to thank Ahad Ahmed and the Pearl Advertising team who have event managed tonight. But especially, I would like to thank our sponsors, because with your support, we are able to host an event of such caliber. I wish you all a lovely evening. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, Suhana, for that wonderful speech. Ghani Bhai is here somewhere. Now, this man has worked tremendously hard. He doesn't have a speech ready today, because he's worked so hard. But can we please give him a huge round of applause? Please stand up for us. Please stand up for us, Ghani Bhai. Thank you so much for making this happen every year. Thank you. Now moving on to our next guest speaker, if I could please kindly request Mr. Faisal Chowdhury, MBE, MSP, to please come on stage and say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. My name is Faisal Chowdhury. I'm the very first and the one and only Scottish Parliament member, and I guess I'm the only male parliamentarian in all over UK, and I hope I won't be the last one. Firstly, I would like to thank the organizer for inviting me to Who's 2022 event, and as Nadia said, that this event is taking place after 3 years. Last 3 years has been a very difficult year for all of us. We all lost our loved ones, and especially one of our very close friend, Enam Ali, who I've worked very closely with. He's not with us. And I've lost various other friends and family members. Let's pray for them all. It's because of them. It's because of the hard work of our older generation we are here. They've done all the hard work. They started the restaurant industry where I'm from. Last week, Yaurbai went to Edinburgh to celebrate the Asian Awards, and I was happy to sponsor because this is where I belong. I come from a catering sector. I am proud to say that I was a waiter before I became a politician. So please make sure that we have more Bangladeshi people in Parliament. We only have 4 sisters in Westminster, and you only have me in the Scottish Parliament. So we'd like to see more people joining politics.
Our next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, moving on very swiftly, is the director of the Meridian Grand. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome, please, for Nikita Mulchandani.
Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of the whole team at Meridian Grand, I would like to say a big thank you to Ghani Bhai, who works tirelessly every year to put on this wonderful gala event. Meridian Grand are so proud to continue supporting and being a part of this event. We love the sense of community this program brings, and it is wonderful to see so many familiar faces back here today. Our relationship with the Bengali community has grown and blossomed over the years. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to say a humble thank you to everyone within the community for your continued support of our business through these unprecedented times. Once again, I would like to humbly thank Goni Bai for creating this marvellous platform and for allowing Meridian Grand to continue to support this prestigious event. And a big thank you to all of our guests here tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much for your hard work always. Moving on, I'd like to now call upon stage to say a few words. If I could please have the Right Honourable Angela Rayner MP, Deputy Leader, Labour Party, to please say a few words. Thank you.
Hello everyone, it's an absolute pleasure to be with you tonight. I'm a long way from home, but I've been in Parliament voting, and it's a real pleasure to be here and celebrate the partnership that we have in the UK and Bangladesh, but also the Bengali community and the Labour Party, who are very joined together as well. So tonight's like the who's who of the Labour Party in here. I think I've seen more of our membership in here than I see at my local constituency Labour Party meeting. But the reason why I think we have such a close bond, and the reason why we have so many fantastic MPs like Apsana, who's with us tonight, and so many great councillors that are in the room tonight, is because we have shared values about respect, about fairness, about equality, about making sure that we look after everybody in all of our communities. And we've seen over the last 12 years the difference it makes to have a government that is compassionate, a government that is on the side of working people that want to look after their families and do well. Now, I'm conscious that I'm between you and the dinner, and whenever I'm at events like this, I know they can go on a bit long, so I'm not going to do my Fidel Castro speech. You're lucky. I'm going to do the shortened version. And that is, friends, comrades, it's a pleasure to be here. I send you the best wishes on behalf of myself and Keir, on behalf of our Labour movement, and thank you for your continued friendship and support.
Thank you very much for your kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on very swiftly, we have our next speaker. He is the Member of Parliament for Ilford South. A warm welcome, please, for Mr. Sam Tarry.
Just want to say a great pleasure to be here tonight, and a great pleasure to be here with so many people from Ilford North and Ilford South. I've seen many people in the audience. You know, for many, many years, not just as a Labour Party activist, but as an anti-racist campaigner, working with the Bangladeshi community, facing off against the English Defence League in Tower Hamlets, and even before that, remembering the history of Altab Ali and Altab Ali Park that's celebrated every year. The Bangladeshi community, to me, have not just been allies, but been friends. And I count some of my Bangladeshi friends amongst my closest. In Ilford South, we have a growing Bangladeshi community, one that, like many generations of different backgrounds over many years, has moved further out of East London, looking for a bigger home and a better life and better schools as you go towards Essex. And that community is growing. And in fact, actually in Ilford, it's growing in a very interesting way, because it's not just the traditional Bangladeshi community moving from Tower Hamlets and building a new life in Ilford. We have many people from Europe, from Spain and from Italy, who are also Bangladeshi. And actually, one of the things I love is not just talking politics with my Bangladeshi community, but the fact in Ilford I can do it with a very fine Italian espresso now as well. And that is something that's definitely enriched my life and our culture. And so I just wanted to say thank you for the enduring friendship and solidarity of my local Bangladeshi community, many of them standing with me through thick and thin, to this day. And I look forward to working with you on many projects over the years to come as we strengthen both our local community, we grow it, and of course build those international links as well. So thank you, and Joy Bangla.
Thank you so much for your kind words. If I could now call upon stage Afsana Begum MP for Poplar Limehouse to please say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be able to join you this evening, along with my colleagues Sam and Angela, the Deputy Leader of the Labour Party, and good to see so many local constituents here all the way down in Walthamstow. And a great pleasure to be at my first British Bangladeshi Who's Who event. I have followed the initiative and the organisation and the events over the years, and I know in the last 2 years there's not been an opportunity to bring everyone together in this way. So I'm really pleased that everyone's been able to come here today, and thank you so much to Gonibai and the whole team for inviting me. I will also just say thank you to the Bangladeshi media, caterers and partners who've also put this event together. It's looking very beautiful across the room. The British Bangladeshi community that I know that has contributed so much to this country and so much to allowing us as a community to flourish as well. So on the top of my agenda as an MP, as a British Bangladeshi MP, is to continue to empower our communities. And that's what I think about when I think about our proud track record of empowering our communities through political activism as well. Whether that was in the 1960s, campaigning actively when we had racial discrimination in housing allocation, where the squatters organised our community, or when the Bangladeshis responded to the murder of Al-Tabali in the 1970s, where 7,000 people mobilised through anti-fascist movements and walked behind his coffin. That's the community that I know, and that's that tradition of solidarity that defines us and inspires us. And I hope together we can take inspiration from our history when we go forward as well. Thank you so much for having me. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much for your kind words, and absolutely, I totally agree with what you say there, how far the British Bangladeshi community have come. So congratulations to everybody once again who are here in different areas, different sectors, just doing absolutely wonderful work.
We have a number of awards to get through, so ladies and gentlemen, how about if we watch a short clip first? Please have the profile video.
Akhlaqur Rahman, Sector Sports and Athletics. Akhlaqur Rahman, better known as Ake Rahman, is a British Bengali mountaineer.
Ake Rahman, Mount Everest জয়ী প্রথম British Bangladesh.
Born in Bangladesh, he moved to the UK at the age of 1. Ake was always very athletic, taking part in all forms of sports, basketball, football and athletics, which led to becoming triple jump champion of Greater Manchester and also ran an 11.5 seconds 100 meters personal best.
One day I just decided to do something different, and I wanted to, climb mountains. It was something different, and I wanted to inspire my children, my nephews, and the community as a whole. Be different and do something different, and leave a legacy. And that's where it all started.
After leaving university, he married Henna Rahman. They have 3 children. He opened his mortgage company Group 5, where he is currently still a director. However, a new passion found him: mountaineering.
I'm a mountaineer, and I want to climb mountains. Next Ramadan, I want to do something bigger than Everest. I mean, you might think, what's bigger than Everest? Because Everest is the highest mountain in the world. But maybe I'll do a few mountains in one go and raise money for charity, inshallah.
Ake climbed Snowdon for the first time in 2019, then Mount Elbrus, Kilimanjaro, Mont Blanc in the Alps, Elbrus, Mount Amadablam, and finally Mount Everest, making him the first British Bangladeshi Muslim to climb Mount Everest.
It's like the hardest thing that I've ever... The last expedition I did was Mount Everest, and alhamdulillah I completed it in 21 days from base camp, and we raised 239,000 for the RFC, which was a huge amount, and I'm so grateful for everybody who's supported me and who's donated and been part of the team. It's just so unreal. I really appreciate everything that Channel S has done for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of our first award is none other than Akhlaqur Rahman.
Assalamu alaikum. I just want to say it's amazing to be here, and everyone in here is so talented, and we've excelled so much, as British Bangladeshis, and it's amazing to see the talent in here, and I believe that anyone can do anything that they put their mind to. Believing is achieving, and as Bangladeshis, we should not limit ourselves. We should always strive, and it's because of your support that I'm actually here. Climbing Mount Everest was not easy. I did it in 21 days. I struggled for 21 days, but
people struggle day in, day out, 365 days a year. And my struggle is nothing compared to theirs. So I just want to congratulate all of you for supporting me and helping me throughout. You guys are all amazing. And I just want to thank Channel S, British Bangladeshi Who's Who, for having me here. And I want to thank all my team in Oldham and everywhere, and everyone for supporting me, to be honest with you. And I want to thank my mum for going to Bangladesh for 6 months, which made climbing Mount Everest a lot more easier, because if she didn't go to Bangladesh, I'd have to climb 2 mountains. First to get there and then the second one to climb it. And my wife for looking after my kids. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. Congratulations once again. And actually, on that note, I just want to say our charity partners, Human Relief Foundation, are obviously the charity partners of this event, so please do donate generously if you can. Our second award, Anwar, if you want to call upon our presenters for the award, please.
Yes, of course. Our presenters for the second award, Mr. Nasim Ali, OBE, the Mayor of Camden, Mr. Mohammed Abulays from Euro Asia Food Service, and Mr. Tariq Mahmood from Apex Accountancy.
Thank you so much. And on that note, please can we play our second award winner's bio?
Mohammed Shamsul Rahman Nikal, Sector Arts and Design. Mohammed Shamsul Rahman Nikal is an artist and owns multiple companies. Mohammed Rahman studied MFA and BFA from the Institute of Fine Arts, University of Dhaka. Since childhood, Mr. Rahman has won lots of awards in national children art competitions and secured awards in poster and sketch competitions.
আমি ঢাকা ইউনিভার্সিটি থেকে ফাইন আর্টসে মাস্টার ডিগ্রি করেছি। ওখানে বাংলাদেশে আমি অসংখ্য বড় বড় কোম্পানিগুলোর সাথে অ্যাজ এ আর্ট অ্যান্ড ডিজাইনার হিসেবে কাজ করেছি। এই দেশে আসার পরে আমি আবার ফ্রিল্যান্স হিসেবে শুরু করি, অ্যান্ড দেন আমি আস্তে আস্তে করে আমার একটা অর্গানাইজেশন দাঁড়া করাই, আলতামিরা আর্ট অ্যান্ড ডিজাইন। ওখান থেকে আমি শুরু করি প্রিন্ট আর্ট ফর ইউ।
Through his company Print Art for You, he's been working in the field of interior design, branding and construction work for a number of educational institutions and restaurants across the country.
ইন্ডিয়ান রেস্টুরেন্টগুলোকে কিভাবে আমাদের বাংলাদেশের ফ্লেভারটা দেওয়া যায় ওইটার উপর কাজ করলাম। উল্লেখযোগ্য 4-5টা রেস্টুরেন্ট করলাম, যেটাতে আমি চেষ্টা করেছি আমার ক্রিয়েটিভিটি দিয়ে বাংলাদেশটাকে প্রেজেন্ট করা। ওই জায়গাটাকেই আমি ধরে রেখে আমি প্রিন্ট আর্ট ফর ইউটাকে আমি রান করেছি।
He is strongly involved in the charity, helping to raise money to help those with neurodevelopment disorders. His reach extended to the next generation when Altamira Art and Design, another of his companies, worked with local job centres to deliver the government's Kickstart project last year and in turn managed to find work for 2,000 young people.
সবগুলো মিলে আমার 30-35 জন লোক আমার 4টা প্রতিষ্ঠানে কাজ করে। প্রিন্ট আর্ট ফর ইউ থেকে এখন পর্যন্ত 30 জন লোক ট্রেনিং হয়ে গিয়েছে, তারা এখন বিভিন্ন কোম্পানিতে জব করতেছে সেম আর্ট এন্ড ডিজাইন নিয়ে।
His directorial duty include the Lord Mayor's Show, set design and working with some of the most famous and influential organizations in the Bangladeshi community. These include Channel S, NTV and Boishaki Mala. He is married and they have 2 sons.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you, who bring me here, give me this honor. Thank you, our community. Actually, I like to say thanks to my family and friends. They actually make my road very clear to go ahead. And I like to give a big thanks to our community. It's a huge, big community they give me a chance to prove my creativity. That's I'm doing this last 20 years in here and back home 15 years. I'd like to thank all the good, big businessmen, small businessmen in our community. So thanks everyone again.
Thank you.
So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you once again. A huge congratulations to you. Moving on to our third award of tonight, if I could please ask Shafi Ahmed, Speaker of Tar Hamlets, Abu Rufayin from Rosenberg Financial Services and Abdul Malik from Bluestone Group to please make their way to the stage to award our third award.
Amin Babu Chowdhury, Sector Education and Charity. Amin Babu Chowdhury, originally from Kalura, Sylhet, arrived in the UK in 2007. He has since become an established public figure in the northwest of England through his passion, dedication and work ethic to develop and enhance community relations within the diverse cultural groups of Greater Manchester. In 2009, he helped to launch the Probesh Bangla newspaper in Oldham, which created a platform to connect the young and older generation British Bangladeshis. Amin is married with 3 young children and lives in Oldham. He set up One Community UK, OCUK, in 2012, which has charitable aims, through which he organises community events and was able to establish the Oldham Education Awards, OEA, in 2012. Around 250 young people have received an OEA. Because of his contributions, Amin was invited to become an ambassador and board member at the Oldham Academy North School. He organised the 100-mile walk during Ramadan for various charities. He is also the founder of the British Education Awards, BEA, in London. Amin is also passionate about cricket. In the 2019 Cricket World Cup, Amin volunteered for the International Cricket Council, ICC. In 2021, he played an important role in supporting the COVID vaccination programme for the Royal Voluntary Service. He also worked as an honorary steward at the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. I'm really honored and humbled by this recognition, and I hope that this will motivate others and make a positive impact in our society. British Bangladeshi is the contributor of both nations. Our country, the United Kingdom, is a land of opportunity where you can achieve your dream no matter who you are or where you are from. পরিশেষে এই সুন্দর আয়োজনের জন্য আব্দুল করিম গনি এবং তার পুরো টিমকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি। সেই সাথে মঈনুদ্দিন হেলাল সহ গ্রেটার ম্যানচেস্টার তথা নর্থ অফ ইংল্যান্ডের সফল ও অবদানমূলক কয়েকজন অন্তর্ভুক্তি আমাকে উচ্ছ্বাস প্রকাশ করতে বাধ্য করেছে। ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. I'm going to move on to our 4th award of this evening, and if I could please call upon stage Sam Terry MP, Mayor Rashwan Ara and Qazi Arif from Prime Estate Agent to please present the next award. Let's take a look at who our 4th winner is.
Nazmul Islam Nuru, Sector Business. Nazmul Islam Nuru is from the village of Amkuna in Golapjonj, Sylhet. He arrived to the UK in 1977 at the age of 17 and has established himself as a businessman since the 1980s in the UK as well as in Bangladesh. He was formerly president and vice president of the UK Bangladesh Catalysts of Commerce and Industry, UK BCCI, and was an independent director for Shahjalal Islami Bank BD, where he represented 75,000 shareholders. He is also the founder of the renowned Kushiara Islamic Hospital, Asirganj, Golapganj.
I came in this country in 1977. I started my own business in 1980. Ongoing, I had a 13 restaurant. The restaurant trade, it was not easy to run, and also financial problem was always there. We have overcome all these things because of our hard work.
He has a portfolio of properties in the UK under NN Asset Holding and also includes Osmani Housing, Prokolpo Airport Road in Sylhet, Bangladesh. He has restaurants which include Viceroy Group Restaurant UK and Grand Eating Limited. Mr. Nuru is the chairman of Monaca Enterprise BD and the director of Holy City Centre Zinda Bazaar. He's also very recognized within the Bangladeshi community, having previously been a trustee of Bangladesh Centre and a current member of Bangladesh Catering Association BCA. He is also a donor of the Heart Foundation Sylhet, Jalalabad Eye Hospital and a member of Red Crescent Society Sylhet and Diabetic Society. Some of his previous positions held have been the chairman of Golapganj Education Trust UK, treasurer of Greater London Bangladesh Catering Association Association and a managing director of Silat Dak Weekly UK.
I have got a business in Bangladesh. We are employing 800 people. My plan to spend time in Bangladesh to create more jobs. So many organizations, I was chairman, president. I was president of UKBCCI just recently. And also I've got a other side of my community work. My future plan is to help the poor students to get better education.
Mr. Nuru was also a member of Management Committee of Bangladesh Welfare Association and of Shohid Minar at Altab Ali Park. In the UK, he resides in Windsor, Berkshire, with his wife Farida Parvin Nuru. They have 3 daughters and 1 son who have all graduated from university.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It's a great pleasure of the word sharing with my community, British Bangladeshi. I'm really proud as a Bangladeshi, Sileti, British, and I'm really happy today that I have received a award after 14 years. I've been coming to the Who is almost every year, but I was never nominated or never expected any award. Thank you very much, especially Gonibai and his team, who is looking for the people who is not recognized before, and they are recognizing us and giving us a courage, encouraging us to work for more for the community. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for your kind words. Moving straight on to our 5th award of tonight, and to give out this award, if I could please call upon stage Mahi Ferdos Jalil, founder of Channel S TV, and Mohammed Quddus, the CEO of Dream Spas, to please make their way to stage.
Councillor Salim Chowdhury, Sector Politics and Business. Salim is also a councillor for Harrow Council. Aside from his association with politics, Salim remains closely connected with local and community-based initiatives. Salim is also a former senior vice chair of Probashi Balagonj and Osmani Nagar Education Trust, founder secretary of Poshchim, London Bangladesh Welfare Association. He is currently the president of the British Bangladeshi Caterers Association, BBCA, and formerly Secretary General.
We celebrate us coming together and raising our concerns of the industry. We raised our concerns and we hope to find a solution as collectively. My question is, just the British Bangladeshi restaurants alone contribute more than £4 billion to the industry. We employ over 100,000 people. Would you consider a VAT concession for the hospitality industry?
I'm a big champion of the hospitality industry. It's a really important industry for our country. Hundreds of thousands of businesses. They've made an enormous effort to make themselves COVID safe over this difficult year, so I salute you.
I came to the UK at the age of 5 with my parents. At the age of 17, I started my own partnership business. I've got a group of fine dining restaurants as well as fast food restaurants. I'm into properties. I've got a portfolio and I buy and sell properties. I served as a Met police officer from 1995 to 2001.
Salim is also the Joint Secretary and Trustee of Shahjalal Islamic Centre and life member of London Bangla Press Club. Salim is a former chairman of Harrow Traders Association and former president of Middlesex Awami Juba League, trustee of Harrow Bangladeshi Association. Salim is also a founder and director of BDGL, a new premier double glazing company in Bangladesh.
I'm the founder of General Auto Services. I've also got a double glazing factory in Bangladesh, which employs about over 100 people. I'm also involved in the banking sector. I'm a sponsor shareholder of NRB Bank. I'm the president of the British Bangladeshi Caterers Association, also the founding chairman of Salim Chowdhury Foundation.
Salim Chowdhury Foundation was established in 2005. Salim is the founder director of Womburger Group, Jasmine Dale Nurseries and Salim Chowdhury Foundation. Salim is married and has 3 children.
Future plan is to semi-retire and spend more time with my family and also do more charity work and do community-based initiatives, take active roles in those.
Thank you, NHS. Love NHS.
I'm very humbled for this honor and lost for words.
Those of you know me probably find that hard to believe. I'd like to thank Gonibai and Team Who's Who for this recognition. I also like to thank all my colleagues, friends, and my family, especially our families who make a huge sacrifice for us to be able to do what we do on a regular basis. I'd like to thank two persons in particular, my wife, Jasmine, who's always been very supportive, and also Mr. Kudus on table 26, who's been my rock. Congratulations to all the winners and everyone who's in the book today, and I hope you have an enjoyable evening. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
I think, Nadia, it's time for an entertainment break. What do you say?
Well, I tell you what, we've got a singer for you today. Her name is Sadia Afroz Chowdhury, and she's going to be singing.
Oh, Amar Moinago, please give her a huge round of applause.
Moinago, Umar Moinago.
Moving on to our sixth award of this evening. If I could kindly call upon stage to give out this award, Afsana Begum MP for Poplar and Limehouse, Amadou Samad Chowdhury JP, Chairman of Channel S, to please make their way onto the stage. And in the meantime, Please, let's take a look at our 6th award winner's bio.
Barrister Mohammed Lutfur Rahman, FCILEX. Founder and CEO, Work Permit Cloud. Executive Lawyer at St. Martin Solicitors. Mohammed Lutfur Rahman is a qualified Chartered Legal Executive, FCILEX lawyer, and Commissioner for Oaths. Born in 1973 at Osmani Nagar, Sylhet, he came to the UK as a law student in 1996 at the University of London, completing his Bachelor of Laws with honours degree. He was called to the bar as a barrister at the Honourable Society of Lincoln's Inn in 2000. Based on his 20-plus years of immigration service experience, he established an innovative legal and software service company, namely Work Permit Cloud Limited. Currently, it offers OISC-regulated immigration advice for UK immigration matters.
I brought at least 10,000 families, and from my experience I have created a unique software which is called HR compliance software to get the Home Office sponsor license. And during this tough crisis moment everywhere, my software created a buzz to the community as well to the Home Office.
Mr. Lutfur expanded the office in the City of London in the Gherkin, the first Bangladeshi lawyer to set a footprint in this iconic building.
If you say the struggling, the place I'm sitting here is called the Gherkin building, one of the most iconic building in the world. And the place I came from is a village. And that's why I always say to me, is Gram to Gherkin.
His voice is being heard at the House of Commons and Scottish Parliament to relax immigration rules for chefs and hospitality sector staff and raise slow UK visa processing for Bangladeshi applicants to British High Commission in Bangladesh and UK. Mr. Lutfur established a global company in Dubai, namely WPC Global. It offers immigration services for Europe, Canada, Australia and New Zealand to help more people achieve their dreams.
I want to bring a smile to a million people. And I want to make my Work Permit Cloud as a global brand, which already I have started in Dubai. I want to make this company's presence every corner of the world.
Giving back to society for great social and humanitarian causes is in Mr. Lutfur's DNA.
As I have been continuously doing, I'll do more extra work from myself, more charity work. As like my previous role model, the people who I follow them, they are serving the community. I'm sure, inshallah, I'll serve the community.
This year, Work Permit Cloud supported Mount Everest climb. WPC flag was carried to the peak of Mount Everest. He is married to barrister Nahid Sultana Parvin, who was also called to the bar in 2000.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pleased, honored, and humbled to accept this award. I'd like to thank, first of all, community at large, whose love and affection made it possible to stand me here. I'd like to thank my Work Permit Cloud team. Actually, this award is my name there. It's their name should be there. What I achieve, we achieve together. And that's why I'm here. So I am just a man of a vision. My team take this vision as a mission and they execute flawlessly. That's why we are famous. I'd like to thank my family. Obviously, my uncle is sitting there, who supported me financially while I was in Bangladesh as a student. I want to say thank you to my children, who are the source of my strength. I want to thank my wife, my business partner, my biggest critics in my life, whose criticism actually put my feet on the ground. So normally I don't say thank you. I'm typical Bangladeshi. I don't say thank you. But today in public, I want to say to my wife, thank you.
Present the next award. Could I please ask to come on stage Sam Turry, MP, and Mr. Jorid Mir from G10 Printers. And whilst that's being done, could we see the video
of our 7th award winner?
Mayor Henna Chowdhury. Sector Politics. Mayor Henna Chowdhury was born in Sylhet in 1975. She settled in Worthing at the age of 10 with her mother, younger sister and older brother. Following her education, Henna enjoyed a short but productive career in the civil service before devoting her time to family life. Ms. Chowdhury has worked for local charities supporting BME women in their struggles. Henna has worked for charities and local businesses along the entire South Coast Strip, providing educational courses and training with a special emphasis on women's rights and equality. In 2010, Henna hosted a music show on Bangla TV, and with her keen sense of social justice and fairness for all, Henna felt the need to do more as she joined the Labour Party in 2017, where she is currently a BAME officer. In late 2018, Henna was adopted to fight the safe Conservative ward of Gaisford in the 2019 Worthing Borough Council elections. Henna made further history in her local town of Worthing by becoming the first Labour mayor when the Labour Party made history by taking control of the local council during the May 2022 local elections.
She is so compassionate, going around Worthing, meeting all the people and tending to their needs and hearing their stories.
New Mayor, Councillor Henna Chowdhury, on the excellent support she has given in the early days of her term of office to the society.
Not only is it her charm, not only is it her beauty, but it's also her knowledge of what goes on in the community.
Henna has raised so far in just a few short months over £15,000 for 3 very special charities.
Becoming the mayor is a noticeable achievement, especially being a woman, a Muslim and Bangladeshi origin.
Making her achievements somewhat unique, the first female Muslim borough councillor, first female Muslim county councillor, and first female Muslim mayor under the first Labour administration for the borough of Worthing.
I'm Tim Norton, I'm the MP for East Worthing. She's a great ambassador for our town of Worthing. Very active mayor of Worthing, Henna Chowdhury, who in her first few months has raised the profile of Worthing and certainly raised lots of money for very good causes.
My mayoral year is a super busy one, but I would like to continue helping people, and maybe one day, if Allah gives me the opportunity, help and inspire more people in my community and around the world.
Henna is married and they have 3 children.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and assalamu alaikum. I'm not normally lost for words, but I'm tonight and feeling a little nervous. I think you might see me shaking. I wasn't expecting this. Never in my wildest dreams could I have ever imagined a little girl from Bishwanath would one day be standing here on a podium getting recognition from her peers. The best of British Bangladeshi in the UK. Thank you. Can I take this opportunity to thank my rock, my mother, who's here with me tonight. Amma, I love you. Ami tomake onek bhalobashi, Amma. I hope Baba is just as proud and looking over us right now. Growing up in Worthing, West Sussex, an area with a very few British Bangladeshi population, I'm proud that my short journey in politics has seen me from joining the Labour Party only 5 years ago and being elected for Worthing Borough Council in 2019. I want to continue to empower more and more women and give a voice for the voiceless. Once again, thank you British Bangladeshi, who's who, for your recognition and everyone else for your love and support. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, Mayor Henna Chowdhury. Now, ladies and gentlemen, moving on very swiftly, could I please ask the following people to come onto the stage to help present the next award? Right Honourable Deputy Leader of the Labour Party, Angela Rayner, Mr. Abdul Karim Goni, and Sheikh Aliur Rahman from the London Tea Exchange.
Sidur Rahman Ranu, Sector Property and Hospitality. Sidur Rahman Ranu was born in the village of Tahalamu in Movie Bazaar. His father is Al-Haj Habibur Rahman, Taramia. Mr. Rahman completed his high school education in Rajnagar Portius High School and obtained his further education from Movie Bazaar Government College. He arrived in the UK in 1977 and since 1978 he started his own career in the catering industry. He established a chain of restaurants and numerous properties in the United Kingdom. Mr. Rahman's business interests do not end there, as he is also a managing director of MRK Developments Limited.
Until 1985, I was struggling, in the business. So since 1985,
I started my successful business journey. Alhamdulillah, I have done a chain of restaurants. About 30 restaurants I have been established in this country.
Mr. Rahman joined as a director of the British Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry in 1998. Since then, he was elected as a Deputy Director General, Finance Director, Vice President, Director General, and currently serving as a President.
I joined the BCCI about 25 years ago. I was elected as a director, served various posts, and I'm very grateful after 25 years of my works. All my director has actually elected me as a president for this prestigious organization, and I hope I can take this chamber into another step with the help of my executive committee and the directors and the advisors.
He is the founder-president of Rajnagar Welfare Society. He was involved at the Greater Sylhet Development Council UK and the Vice Chairman of Guild of Bangladeshi Restaurateur in the UK. Mr. Rahman's other passions is to be involved in various charities.
During my business period, I have employed more than thousands of people. I mentor a lot of business men, help them to open their own business. I was involved in various community organizations as well, and also various charities. I was Vice President of the Notun Din. In Bangladesh, I have established iNews portal, which has been registered by the government, and I am the chairman of that news portal.
He is living with his family in Royal Ascot in Berkshire. Mr. Rahman's interests include travelling and politics.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening to everyone. What a wonderful recognition for my community service for last 25 years. Front of a house full of dignitaries and the community activists in this room, and presented by who is who, I am really honored and proud. I want to dedicate this award to our first generations, our heroes who have started to come in this country after the Second World War, and who has created the base, created the foundation for us. And after 60 years, we are sitting in this hall with a full of dignitaries. And I'm finally thanking to who is who and my friends. I have worked with him long times, Gonibai and his team, and also all the dignitaries and the community leader, my relation into the community. Thank you very much once again.
Well, let's move on now to our 9th award of tonight. To present this award, if I could please have Rashna Ramer of Ramsgate and Topan Saha from Actax Consultancy.
Syed Afzal Uddin, Sector British, Bangladeshi Electronic Media and Journalism. Syed Afzal Uddin is an educationalist, journalist, columnist, news presenter, philanthropist, writer and community activist. He is the senior news presenter of Channel S Television.
Assalamu alaikum, Syed Afzal, Shagoto Janachi Channel S Shangbade. Welcome to Channel S News.
Moving from radio to TV, from BBC World Service to Voice of America to Bangla TV, and finally to Channel S. When Syed Afzal joined Bangla TV in 1999, it was a dream come true for the former BBC broadcaster and his first love, television. He worked on current affairs, sports and magazine programs for the BBC. Syed began broadcasting for Bangladesh National TV in 1989 as a cricket commentator and program presenter.
বাংলা টিভি যখন প্রথম এই দেশে শুরু হলো 1999 এর প্রথম সপ্তাহ থেকে আমি সংবাদ পড়ছি, আর সবচেয়ে জনপ্রিয় টিভি চ্যানেল যেটা এখন চ্যানেল এস, এখানে আমি নিউজ পড়ছি 1 জানুয়ারি 2006 সাল থেকে। সাকসেসের অন্যতম কারণও হচ্ছে খুব নিষ্ঠার সাথে কাজ করতে হবে, আপনাকে ডেডিকেটেড হতে হবে, আপনাকে লয়াল হতে হবে।
He is a member of the London Bangla Press Club, member of the Commonwealth Journalist Association. Syed Afzal is a secondary teacher. He received an MBE for services to education and the community in the London Borough of Tower Hamlets. Syed received the European Bangladesh Forum Award 2022, the SunriseToday.com Award 2019, 52 Bangla TV Award 2019, Leo Parents Achievement Award 2015, Lehman Brothers Awards 2003 and 2006. Most recently, Syed has been awarded the Freedom of the City of London Honour for his outstanding contribution to British Bangladeshi broadcasting media.
জানতে পারলাম যে আমি প্রথম হচ্ছে বাংলাভাষী টিভি সংবাদ পাঠক ইউনাইটেড কিংডমে এবং অ্যারাউন্ড দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড যে প্রথম এই সম্মানটা পেলেন আর কি। তো এতে আমার খুব ভালো লাগছে।
Syed achieved the Bachelor of Commerce degree honours and master degree from the University of Dhaka. He has obtained postgraduate certificate in education from the University of London and Department of Education and Children's Services. Syed Afsar is married with 2 sons and a daughter. His wife is a teacher.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Namaskar. Good evening. Shubha Shandha, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to give thanks to Almighty God for giving me the opportunity to come here and receive this prestigious award. I would also like to offer my sincere gratitude to Brother Abdul Karim Ghani and the British Bangladeshi Who's Who team, recognizing my services to British Bangladeshi electronic media over 3 decades. I would like to remember my colleagues at Channel S, Mahi Bhai, Samad Bhai, Taj Bhai and Ahad Bhai for their love and support. In this happy moment, I also remember my parents, my wife, my 2 sons and a daughter with great respect and love. I'm honored and humbled to receive this award. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very proud moment for me as it took 33 years to reach this point. I'm grateful to everyone who has been a part of my journey, from my family to friends, to my news team, from my editors to readers, and last but not least, the respected audience. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to dedicate this award to 2 people who are very close to my heart, the architect of Bangladeshi community in Britain, late Tasaduk Ahmed MBE, and a renowned lawyer and dedicated community leader, late Ali Reza Khan. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Last but not least, we're on to the 10th award.
To present the next award, could I please ask to come onto the stage the Mayor of Swindon, Councillor Abdul Amin, and Mr. Laik Mia from JMG Cargo.
Tipu Rahman, Sector Catering. Tipu Rahman made his journey from Bangladesh to the UK some 28 years ago. Mr. Rahman found a new passion, which was to mould his future in cooking and creating South Asian food. He entered a partnership and opened Tamarind, a Bangladeshi and Nepalese restaurant in Northampton. Mr. Rahman and Tamarind has won many awards, including the International Chef of the Year 2009-2010, and at the same time taking the prize awarded by Lady Fraser for Best Vegetarian Dish. Mr. Rahman has received the Spice Times Award for Best in East Midlands, National Chef of the Year 2011-2012 by BCA, World Record Holder for the largest poppadom tower. He officially cooked his prize dishes for Scout Jamboree and was requested to cook for the Honourable Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Sheikh Hasina, who recognises him as the culinary ambassador.
National Award, International Chef Award পাওয়ার পরে আমাদের বাংলাদেশের প্রাইম মিনিস্টার ইনভাইট দিয়েছেন বাংলাদেশও গিয়ে আমি গণভবনে প্রায় 700 পিপলের লাগে খাবার করছি এবং স্কাউট জাম্বুরি একটা প্রোগ্রাম আছে যেটা 38 কান্ট্রি পার্টিসিপেট আছে এই প্রোগ্রামটা করছি।
Mr. Rahman is currently serving as a Senior Vice President of the Bangladesh Caterer Association and President of East Midlands Region. In 2015-16, he has successfully presented BCA Chef Competition in Northampton College, where he was the head of the Chef's Awards Committee, which was covered by the national media.
মানুষের লাইফও অত উত্তাপ মতন থাকে, তো আমি আসলে তেমন কোনো বড় স্ট্রাগলিং করছি না, এটারে হার্ড ওয়ার্ক করে এটা ওভারকাম করছি। রেস্টুরেন্ট ব্যবসার লোকে বিশেষ করে জড়িত আছি, এটা আমি মনে করি আমি সাকসেসফুল। থামরিন যেটা এটা আমার বিগেস্ট সাকসেস।
Mr. Rahman has opened a flagship fine dine restaurant, TR Lounge, in the heart of Dhaka, Bangladesh.
28 years বাদে বাংলাদেশে গিয়া গুলশানের মতো জায়গাতে আমি রেস্টুরেন্ট করছি, যেটা হলো TR Lounge, এটা আমার লাইফের একটা বিগেস্ট সাকসেস।
I'm told that Mr. Rahman's son Rafi will be saying a few words on his behalf.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Just want to say a big thank you to the Who's Who's Award to award this great man here, this prestigious award. Just want to say it's been a mad journey, seeing my father do so many things in such a short amount of time for someone to come to the UK from Bangladesh. It's been inspiring, it's been enlightening, and the main message I want to make clear tonight is we need to support our parents through thick and thin. Me and my brothers, my siblings, my mother, we've always been supporting our father, and alhamdulillah, that's why he is here today. So, you know, I'm a creative designer at Saatchi & Saatchi, but I still find time to get involved in the curry industry. And to be honest, if I didn't know about the curry industry, I would not be standing here today amongst all you great people.
Well, that's it. That concludes our 10 awards tonight. So without any further ado, I'd like to now call upon stage somebody that I have supported and I think has a great, great voice and definitely has been amazing in his musical career. It is, of course, none other than Shumon Sharif.
Jana
overwhelmed to be here. I'm grateful and I'm thankful to be here. I'm thankful for everybody's support, Channel S and PBTV and all the media and all my supporters who helped me get where I am. I completed Mount Everest in 21 days and I became the first British Muslim, first British Bangladeshi, all sorts of firsts you can think of. But the important thing is we raised money for charity and we helped a lot of people.
Very overwhelming. আর এটা আমি আসলে জানতাম না যে আমি এটা যোগ্য আছি, কেননা অনেকরা আমার চেয়ে আরও ভালো কাজ করছেন কমিউনিটিতে, বা ওরা যে আমাকে খুঁজে বের করছেন ওয়ার্ডিংয়ে, এটা আমার জন্য অনেক বেশি পাওয়া।
আজকের এই যে সম্মাননা আমাকে আরও উদ্বুদ্ধ করবে, শুধু আমাকে না, আমার যে কাজের ধারাবাহিকতাকে অক্ষুণ্ণ রাখবে, সেই সাথে সাথে ব্রিটেনে যে নতুন প্রজন্ম বড় হচ্ছে তাদেরকে আরও উৎসাহিত করবে এবং ভালো কাজে উদ্বুদ্ধ করবে।
Wonderful events, Who is Who. I remember it started from Channel S building in 2008. This is very unique one, Who is Who. And it is important we keep this legacy going because a lot of people take that as a reference book.
বাঙালি অস্কার খ্যাত এই ব্রিটিশ বাংলাদেশি হুজ অ্যাওয়ার্ড আমাকে দেওয়া হলো। আমার 3 দশকেরও বেশি সময় ধরে যে আমি ব্রিটিশ বাংলাদেশি ইলেকট্রনিক মিডিয়াতে আছি, সেই জন্যে তার স্বীকৃতিস্বরূপ আমি গনি ভাই এবং তার টিমকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি।
এই ইভেন্টে যারা আমাদেরকে সহযোগিতা করেছেন, চিফ গেস্ট যারা আসছেন, মিডিয়ার ব্যক্তিত্ব যারা এসেছেন, ইনক্লুডিং চ্যানেল এস তো বিগিনিং থেকে আমাদের সাথে আছে, মাহি ফেরদৌস দলিল সহ ওনার টিম, নিউজ টিম সবাইকে আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাই যে আমাদেরকে সহযোগিতা করার জন্য, এবং ভবিষ্যতেও আরও সবার সহযোগিতা থাকলে ইনশাল্লাহ আমরা আরও ভালো করে প্রোগ্রাম করার চেষ্টা করব।